Welcome to JC Stocks and Markets Podcast for July 10th, 2026. I'm JC. Been investing in the stock market for 40 plus years. Every other week I publish a new idea on YouTube regarding stocks or ETFs that I research, mostly dividend-paying securities. Today we will be discussing Artisan Partners Asset Management. APAM is the ticker symbol. They are professional asset managers, and they provide mutual funds and manage all sorts of 401ks, pension funds for municipalities and cities and companies around the world. They have a whole set of mutual funds that really outperform the markets. It's pretty amazing. If you want to look at their individual mutual funds and see how they do, they have a pretty good set of funds, beat the market averages. Anyway, they provide those services to all sorts of people. They've got $176 billion in assets under management. It's a $3 billion company with revenues of a little over $1 billion a year. Those are the fees they take in by managing these funds, as well as the assets themselves for these companies and municipalities. Their net income is about 10% of their, actually about 20% of their revenue. Earnings per share right now are about $4 a share, and they pay out almost about $4 a share, which is nice about this company. They tend to pay out essentially close to their earnings per share, and that varies a little bit from quarter to quarter, which means your payout gets a little different from quarter to quarter, but not a lot. It ranges anywhere from about 70 cents on average for 3 quarters, and then the February distribution tends to be a little higher, which is between $1 and $2 a share. On average, the dividend is about 11%. One thing I can tell you is that the share price is pretty steady. I mean, it wavers here and there, but between $30 and $40 a share is a pretty common share price for Artisan Partners. Volume on the stock itself is about $600,000 600,000 shares a day, plus or minus, and their target price is pretty much where it's at right now. I suggest you go onto the Artisan Partners website to research the company as well as their mutual funds before you invest in this company, as well as do all your normal due diligence before you invest in anything. But the one thing I want to show you is a slide here that kind of shows some of their growth funds, and really the growth funds themselves they outpace the market averages. Many of them do. Again, they must be pretty good asset managers to do that. I'm just throwing that as a sideline. That's not the Artisan Partners, but this is the funds that they administer. Pretty interesting little company, but they're pretty successful, and they run their business pretty well too. Last thing I'll show you is an example of the list of dividends. As you can see, like I said earlier, you typically have between 68 and 88 cents a share, plus or minus here, 60 to 90, say. It just depends on the earnings per share. And then in February, they have a little special dividend that pays a little higher. I'm not sure why, but it's something that you could research as well. I don't own APAM, but I think you can find a lot of good information on their website. It's a pretty steady company. They're managing, like I say, $170 billion worth of assets worldwide. So that's a pretty steady, flow of cash and income. With that, do your own due diligence. Artisan Partners, APAM may or may not be for you, but that's something you can determine. The intro and outro song to JC Stocks and Markets Podcast is a song called She's the One. It's performed by a band I used to play in called Just One Goat. That was a lot of fun. The song has a lot of meaning. Actually, one of my favorite songs that I've ever heard, and I wrote it. Gosh, it's weird. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and with that, do your own due diligence again. Happy investing, and we'll see you next time on JC Stocks and Markets Podcast. Bye now.
beautiful, but I know my way back home. A loving, purely physical, but I never have to roam. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. Everything is magical, even when she's not around. No, it's not that radical, I just know what I have found. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. She's making my life so much stronger. God, let me stay just a little bit longer. She's the one. Yeah, she's the one. Yeah. There were a few before you, but I really didn't care. I thought I had that feeling, now I know it wasn't there. It really is a crime, I've wasted all this time. She's the one. Oh, she's the one.